I'm finally playing with the L'Oreal Professional Steampod for $250 US. This is definitely a luxury priced item. So let's just jump right into it and try it in comparison to the Dyson Corrale, since I think this is one of the better straighteners on the market for so many different hair types. So let's just jump right in. So the water tank is right here. This is how you take it out. And then this right here also comes with the tool. This is just a little squeezy tube. You fill in the water, you put it in to make it mess-free, hassle-free, which is great. You push it back in. I got it, folks. And then what we also have is this attachable, tiny little comb. It's also showing you arrows of how you need to use it on your hair. So if it's going down, make sure you're going down and not up. So you wanna be using the comb side down. Comb side down where you're, yeah, that makes sense, comb side down. Another thing, other features, it has 3 heat settings from 350 to 410 degrees Fahrenheit. And then it has some kind of high resistant anodized coating. You guys, the befores and afters are insane on Sephora. Do yourself a favor and go check them out. Just gonna fill this up with water. And it does have like a little max line, which is nice. So make sure to close this nice and tight. Secure it. Okay, has a nice LCD right there on the inside. So it didn't really make any noises. So you kind of have to make sure you're looking if it's on or off. So I'm gonna keep it at 350 because I wanna keep the Dyson also right around 355 because I don't need that much heat on my hair. Oh, now you can hear it doing something. Okay, I'm gonna quickly brush my hair using my Tangle Teaser Ultimate Detangler. No, this is Ultimate Finisher. So making sure I follow my arrows, which they're right here. Place it down. Very smooth, very even. Literally sounds like I'm ironing my hair. Wow, did you see that?
Does it feel wet or no?
No, actually it doesn't feel wet at all. And it looks very smooth and even. Let's go again, making sure we're following arrows. It's making the lights flicker. The one thing I'm noticing, it is a little bulky, so you can't get too close to the roots. I'm gonna get a bigger section. I wanna see how that's going to work. Wow, it's really flickering the lights in here. Looks pretty good. You can see right there, it didn't get all of it. It still has a little bit of a wave happening, but the hair looks and feels really good. I like that I got this all in one pass. The hair looks really nice. I like the way it's falling down and the way it's separating so nicely.
Yeah, it looks pretty.
Wow, that's beautiful. Okay. Now let's go with the Dyson. Oops, I didn't turn it on. This one heats up really quick. All right, I'm gonna go at 330 for the Dyson. That's what I usually use, 330 on my Dyson Corrale.
Ah, making no noise.
And there's no wire.
And no wire. It's like magic.
And I'm not using, oh, you can see a little bit of a wave happening right there. See that? The plates are definitely smoother on the L'Oreal.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dyson didn't have the smoothest plates.
No. Still has a little bit of wave. This one's doing very good. It's holding its own. I'm gonna bump it up to 365. See if that makes a bigger difference. And the one thing about this flat iron, I don't know if you're noticing, it's keeping the hair all in one section. It's not spreading the hair out. Was it spreading the hair out with the L'Oreal?
Yeah.
Let's see the before, and this was all one pass. L'Oreal definitely is very sleek, very smooth, and very even. Very impressed with the L'Oreal.
Some shine.
That's what I mean, yeah. I feel like it's been a while since I've been impressed with a hair tool.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the L'Oreal. I'm so excited to go back to it. I feel like that comb is a huge addition. See how it like separates it?
Yeah.
Look at that. Are you serious? That's so good. I'm very happy right now, you guys. If you can't tell. I'm like a little kid in a candy store right now. Okay. Oh! And it feels so smooth too, like so soft, smooth, sleek. I feel like it looks really good with at the top as well. Like you can see where I began, right? You can see that tiny little line right there, but it's very even and smooth. I feel like with the Dyson, I can go a little bit faster. I feel like I want to go a little bit slower with the Steampod just because I feel like the steam works a little bit better when it's a little bit slower. Keeping like consistent pace. I'm trying to keep it as consistent as possible with the sections and how fast or slow I'm going. And I think definitely helping with a brush or a comb. That's how I usually like to straighten my hair. Like this is like pin straight. And it definitely looks a little more shiny.
Yeah, that one, I can see a little bit of a wave still.
Right here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me use my little brush with like a traditional flat iron like this that has no comb attachment. Definitely use a brush or a comb. You guys, this is so fun. I love this. All right, we're still pretty good on water. You can see where we are right here.
It doesn't look like it uses a lot. It looks like they really have it under control.
Yeah. Like you
proper
can't see like a ton of steam coming out. Like the other ones, it was just like water bursting out and the hair literally was wet. This is so fascinating. I'm just really impressed how smooth it is and it's not getting stuck by any means. What do you think? Do we like mommy's hair so far? Yeah? I think so too. And you don't have to press the plates too hard. I'm just kind of pressing, making sure they're clamped together. As soon as you clamp the perfect amount, the steam activates, which is so nice. I'm just really impressed. Yeah, you can see a massive difference right there. You see that? So I have to start a little bit higher. I like the way it's separating the hair. You can even see, you know? What do we think? I think both sides are very, very similar and there are minute differences. I think the L'Oreal side looks a little bit better. Starting from like up here, making its way down, I think the ends look very sleek and very straight, and that's what you're trying to go for. The Dyson, I think it looks really good from the very top to like about halfway. I think the ends still have a little bit. They're not as sleek and as straight as the L'Oreal. The one thing that I was mentioning when I was using the L'Oreal, you can't really get too close to the roots. I was kind of struggling. You can see still some of my natural wave and texture happening closer to my roots versus the Dyson, I feel like it picked up a little bit more hair closer to the roots and it did a little bit more consistent and even result. It gave a better consistent even result towards the roots, but wow, you guys, look at this. This looks so good. I am so impressed, like very impressed with L'Oreal. Let's compare the waves for both of these flat irons. And I did look, they did keep the attachment on for the for the comb for when they're waving the hair. So I'm just gonna quickly go for it, and if I have any other comments, I'll mention it while I'm waving the hair. It's very smooth, yeah. But it's not giving me much just because it's so big, you know what I mean? It's very smooth, like look at that. It's super smooth. It's just the waves are gonna be big. I'm gonna be honest, I'm slightly disappointed that I can't really get the best waves with this flat iron, but I think it's okay, honestly. Just because it straightens so well, and I think the results are so great that I'm not even mad that I can't give my hair a nice wave. Don't get me wrong, you definitely make this work to give you a bend, a wave here and there, but the look is very inconsistent, and I think to use this as a waver is gonna be much better for somebody that has longer hair. But the thing is, why it's not working great as a curling iron or a waver is because the plates, they're not close to the edge of the packaging. For example, the Dyson, when you close and you bend or twist the flat iron, it's getting the heat very consistent throughout the section of hair. So that's why you can get a really easy curl, wave, different types of waves on your hair with the Dyson. But I think this tool is definitely for those that already have really textured, really curly, coily hair that want that really sleek, straight, smooth look. I think you'll be able to achieve this. I'm really impressed and blown away by this flat iron. Please let me know if you have tried this. Please share your before and afters. I'm so excited. The only thing is you can't really get too close to your roots, but I think, like I said, I'm okay with that because the overall result is really beautiful. I'm gonna keep you guys updated for the next several days. I really wanna see which side is going to hold its own, see which side gets more kinky. I'm hoping that this side is not gonna poof out because of the steam. That's kind of what happened last time I did the steam flat irons. The one side just poofed and it didn't look good. All right, I'll keep you guys updated. I'm gonna do the next day update for the hair. I wanna see what it looks like. Does some of my wave come back? What's going on with my hair after straightening with the L'Oreal Steampod? I think Dyson is looking a little bit better. I'm not sure what happened here. I haven't been wearing my hair up. I think it happened last night. It slept pretty weird. I don't know how it got crinkled this bad, but it's only right here. And then a little bit of my natural wave is coming back right here. On this side, it still looks kind of good right here, but also a little bit wave is starting to come back as well. I feel like overall, the Dyson looks a little bit better, but they both still look sleek, straight, and very smooth. We'll see what I look like on day 4 at the end of the day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Finally, on the last day for the L'Oreal versus the Dyson, and I have to say, I'm still very impressed with the L'Oreal. I still have this little thing right here, but like I said, it's definitely probably how I slept because it's not disappearing. I think they look both very even. I'm just looking from side to side. They both have a little bit of a bend happening because I've been doing this. I've been trying not to really do anything with my hair for the past several days to really kind of give it a chance, see what it's doing. They both look very similar. If anything, I think this right here is like the only difference I see. Because they look so similar, for a tool to perform that well as straightening hair in comparison to the Dyson, in my opinion, the Dyson Corrale is one of the top tier flat irons on the market. It definitely has really great technology with the floating plates. It's cordless, it has great battery time, and just something like that, there's still nothing that really compares to the Dyson Corrale. But I think the Steampod, it's a huge and great competitor against the Dyson for straightening hair. The one thing with the Steampod, it's not cordless, so it's not as convenient. You have to keep putting water into it. The next thing, it's not as versatile. Yes, you could make this work to give your hair some kind of waves, some kind of bend, but because the plates, they don't go all the way to the end of the packaging, that's where Dyson beats it. The plates are right up to the edge, and because they're floating plates, it makes the waving process so easy and so effortless. So in that regard, Dyson wins. And I think for somebody that has textured hair, coily hair, curly hair, somebody that has a hard time straightening their hair and keeping it really nice, sleek, and straight, I feel like you will find this really incredible for your hair and for your hair needs and hair wants. If you're looking for something more of a versatile tool, I don't think this is for you, especially for the $250 price tag. Go for something like the Bioyonic. It's a great flat iron with vibrating plates, but if you want something a lot cheaper, something like Kristen S, something like the Conair Titanium with the rainbow plates, something like that, you know, they're just really simple, straight to the point, but they perform really well. You guys, if you have tried this, please let all of us know how the results were for you, what kind of hair you have, what was the best way you found this worked for you and your hair. But for now, you guys, thank you for watching, spending time with me and these really awesome hair tools, and I'll see you in the next one very soon. Bye.